Journey Back to Fit vlog. Let's see. Oh gosh, I did something I wasn't going to do. I cheated on my food plan, not last night, but the night before. And boy, oh boy, was that a bad idea. Jeez. I had been feeling really carb deprived and fat deprived, and my brain just had turned off, which is what happens when you're low carbs. Like, I could not think for the week, and so I thought that I needed a little extra. So I dug into the cupboards over there, and I dug into the peanut butter a little bit, and then I grabbed some nuts, and then I grabbed a couple little pieces of protein cake a friend gave me, and then I went to the co-op and I got some raw granola stuff and some dried fruit and nut mix, which is my favorite usually. But I just got small amounts this time, which is not what I usually used to do. And I didn't get any sugar stuff or anything, but the next day I just felt that peanut butter in my tummy. I didn't want to work out as much as when I eat really well. And last night my tummy was sick. So, what a mistake. Jeez. Okay, that taught me a lesson. The other thing it taught me was I forget how much I take for granted. I'm going to fix this here. How much I take for granted when I follow my food plan and eat well. I feel so good, and I take it for granted. Like, how good it feels to eat according to my plan. Not only that, but emotionally, gosh, the next day, all day, I just felt horrible about myself. Just horrible. So, it is so not worth it. It is so not worth it, and no more. No more. I don't need any extras. I just need to do something else. Usually what I do when I'm hungry or feel like I want to eat or need to eat is I do my fingernails. It's beautiful outside now. I can go garden, so I'll just have to put those things into effect again. So that was falling off the wagon, but thank God it was only one meal thing and only a one-time thing, not days and days and days, which I've done in the past, which is just horrible. So back on track I am. The next day I went right back to my food plan and stuck with all my training. When you're emotionally not into it, it's easy to go, I'll just skip today. But no, I did all my training and everything. So that was good. So that was, it's hard. It's hard to put myself through that. So my tummy still hurts today. Ow. But the good news is that I trained really hard yesterday. I had a hard training anyway scheduled in my training that I'm given, and that got me going, sweating and working really hard, which was good. Then I did my cardio, and then later in the day I did my CrossFit. And oh my God, it was a really hard CrossFit workout. Some of them are a little better than others. This one was just really hard, but that's good. It got me sweating and it worked me out hard. And the good thing about those is that the good feeling I have about myself when I finish something like that. It's like, oh my God, that was incredible, and I did it. And I feel so much better about myself. Sometimes there's people on fitness pros and stuff, people say, there's nothing that a good workout can't cure. And I believe that now. It's true. It's like if I am feeling weird about something, I should just go have a really hard, intense workout, and everything feels so much better. I feel so much better about myself and stuff. So the other thing that was going on for me was some emotional stuff went into this too. I have an ex-boyfriend that had been off and on, lots and lots, over 10 years. And that was like 10 years ago, and it's been sort of off on connecting here and there, like texting and stuff over the years. It's very dysfunctional. So we had been texting a little the previous week, and he got all pissy, and because I think it's because like he wants me to be available instantly, even though he was never emotionally or physically available. He always wanted me to be available. So he wanted me to be available, and I was not available. And then he got all pissy and said, "It's too painful. Don't talk to me anymore." And it's like, ugh. And I just felt shitty all week about that afterwards. It's like I felt like I inflicted harm, which I didn't, because I was just, busy, and he needs to accommodate me if he wants to see me. Like, oh, well, when will you be free? Oh, what will work for you? Instead of, you're torturing me. It's like, no. I mean, here's how it goes, dude. My mother got a brain tumor last February. She died in April. Okay, big deal. Cancer, big, huge deal. He, to this day, does not know that my mother is dead. And he was close to my family because he hadn't, the whole year, he never once asked, "Oh, how's your mother doing?" He still, to this day, has not asked that since I first found out, and he was the first person to know she had a tumor because we happened to be talking on the phone when I found out. And he, to this day, has never asked how she is. So that's how self-centered he is. So I'm trying to get out of my mind this whole thing. Again, for the 100,000th time. So, anyway, emotionally, I was feeling just awful. Like I did something harmful, which I didn't last week. So, anyway, that and worrying about work and money and stuff like that. So, anyway, I am refocused and feeling great after all that hard working out about myself. So, one more thing played into this. I got on the damn scale. That scale, ever since I was a young woman, that scale has been a horrible detriment to me. And I haven't had a scale in my house for decades and decades and decades because I know how detrimental it is to my self-esteem. Well, at the gym they have a scale, and I've been weighing myself like once a week to make sure I have progress going on. And every time I do that, I am so depressed. So, those are the things that played into my mind while I was trying to decide to eat or not. So anyway, it's a long story, but I'm sure you guys can relate. Anyway, in terms of progress, well, I am doing really well. And other than that one glitch in my eating, I've been following my food plan and my training. I'm more fit. I'm capable of so much more in the gym and with my body. My cardiovascular is doing so much better. I'm able to get my heart rate up better. I'm able to get my heart rate up longer. I'm able to have more endurance. Things are still challenges. I'm still building up. But I have a good little foundation going. I went from 14, 16... when I started trying to get back in shape, and now I'm at about a 10, 12. Like my 12s are a little big, and my 10s are a teeny small, maybe. But so really, really good. The other thing that happened emotionally is I went to my posing class last week, and I was feeling so great. I was feeling so lean and fit, and I felt really good about how I looked in the mirror. But then when I saw the pictures, I was really depressed. So it's that whole mental thing, like I always am talking about, mentally beating up on myself and thinking I'm not where I should be and thinking about how far I have to go. But I am doing really good, and everything is fine, Kathy, fine. And these things take a while to do them right. The other thing I want to talk about was doing it right. So I like to watch YouTube videos, of course, and I like to watch things that inspire me on my fitness journey. And I watch people in bodybuilding world, competition world, CrossFit world. I watch extreme makeover weight loss. I first years ago watched The Biggest Loser for inspiration. That was really inspiring, but then they got way too commercial. Everything was a commercial in that every other minute, so forget that. But I like to watch things to inspire myself. And I was watching some YouTube videos in my bed last night, and I clicked on like a young woman that had lost like 130 pounds over a year or two. And so I clicked on her, watched a couple of her videos, and in the pictures, I mean, she looked great even as she started coming down in weight. She would look just beautiful. She's a beautiful person. And as she got all the way to her 130s or something, from 282 or something, she looks great. But then I watched some where she was talking about it. That was just pictures. So unfortunately, she was talking about how a lot of her journey had been starving herself and over exercising and like literally not eating for weeks at a time. And she was talking about working out in the gym 4 to 6 hours a day or something, and she fainted in the gym and stuff. And she knew she was in the eating disorder issues going on there. And I totally understand. I have eating disorders, and I totally understand. And the thing I struggle with is wanting it to be done fast, wanting it faster. It's not fast enough. I want it to get done faster. And that freaks me out. I want it to be faster. And that's what really I get caught in and really drives myself crazy with, and is not helpful for me. But what I wanted to let you know is, in what I'm doing in figure competing and bodybuilding world, it is not about starvation. It is not about grueling, killing your body, punishing your body things. It's hard. It's intense work. It's intense dieting. And the first time I did it, I did think I was dying, but I'm going to put my sweatshirt back on because I'm kind of cold. But it's not starvation. And I have professional people that work with me in a healthy way. And I was looking over at my food plan. So in bodybuilding, we eat every 2 to 3 hours. I eat every 2 hours. Every 2 hours. This is not starving. This is eating. And it's important for us to eat every 2 hours because it keeps the metabolism burning. If you stop eating, your metabolism goes, oh my God, we're starving, and it stops working, and then you store all your fat because you're storing it up for a bad famine and in the cave for cavemen. So eating every 2 hours, it keeps the fire burning. The body says, oh, we're eating. There's no starvation here. We can burn off this fuel. We can burn it off. No problem. We don't have to store fat. We can burn it off. We got plenty coming in. So it's important in the bodybuilding world to eat every 2 hours. And what we eat is, what I eat is high protein, low fat, low carbs, but there's still fat in the diet a little bit, and it alternates. So it goes through different amounts of weeks, and then you change a little more carbs, a little less fat, a little more fat, a little less carbs. It just changes around, but you got to keep fats in somehow because your body parts need that fat for protection. And you got to keep carbs in because you need carbs for fuel and for your brain to think. And you got to have lots of protein to keep your muscles building and growing and staying there instead of being eaten up. So it's really important to keep good nutrition in there and plenty of food, especially if you're exercising a lot in bodybuilding. You're exercising a lot, and you got to have enough calories to sustain that exercise, or else you start eating all your muscle. Then what good is that? That's not good, because the whole point is to burn off the body fat for the competitions and maintain your muscles, so you don't want to be starving. So I felt so bad after I listened to her story, and I just want to let you know, it's not about starving yourself. It's not about not eating. It's not about exercising till you drop. It's about being healthy and doing it in a nutritious way so your body is healthy and happy. And I tell you, when I'm eating according to my plan, exercise according to my plan, I feel good. And the cool thing is when I'm eating right and don't go off my diet, I'm ready to work out at any minute. Like, I don't have things weighing in my stomach. I don't feel like, oh, I don't really feel like it because I ate all this weird food that my blood sugar's all out of whack. No, it's specifically designed so that, like, that is all taken away. So I feel I don't have anything weighing my stomach down. I don't have my blood sugar coming and going so that it interferes with my desire to move and my ability to move. So it's really cool. That's what I love about this. It's really neat. It really feels wonderful. It's an awesome feeling to want to move and be able to move at any given moment. I mean, it's such a wonderful thing for me, because when I'm out of shape, I can't move. And I don't want to move. And it hurts to move. And it's hard. So I just want to give you a little education about that. Please ask if you have any questions. This is not about starving at all. At all. This is about me being patient and putting in the work that is necessary, but necessary in a healthy way and to accomplish the goals that I have. Everybody has different goals and different fitness goals, and what you want to do is have some professional people that know what the heck they're doing help you in setting up a plan that will help you achieve what you're looking for. And if that's just to be able to play with the kids better, that's great. You know, it doesn't have to be anything huge. If it's just to be able to walk your dog and not get out of breath, that's great. It doesn't matter what it is. If it's for a particular sport, then you want it to be oriented toward that sport. If it's toward a particular body shape, then it needs to be oriented toward that. But everything is just a little different, and everything has a different need. But please treat yourself really well. I am. Okay. Bye.